Today's topic is the trade-off of your military service. What does the service, the military, get, and what do you get? A lot of people join the service for a variety of reasons, and it could be educational, it could be serving your country, it could be travel, it could be education. The list goes on and on. Everyone's going to have a different reason. What's the reason that you want to join the service? For me, I'm not going to say the number one reason was to serve my country, even though after joining the Air Force and learning and being part of an incredible team, the Air Force, it is a great feeling to serve and to represent not only the United States but the Air Force. So that's a secondary reason. The first reason was I needed discipline, and I needed a trade. I needed mentorship. I needed a lot of things, and I definitely got all of that while serving. Now, the military is one of those jobs that you are asked, or you may be asked, to put your life on the line, where not many jobs in the civilian world do that. So let's say firefighter, civilian, police officer in your community, things like that are jobs that can be high risk, at the same time high reward. But the military is one of those. Now, it's going to depend on what branch as well. Some people make fun of the Air Force, say it's the chair force. Some people are hardcore, like the Marine Corps or Army, depending on what kind of job. The Air Force has those jobs as well, and so do the other branches. So it depends on what branch you join, also what job you get. So remember that. You could be asked to put your life on the line, whether it's here in the U.S. or if you deploy somewhere. The trade-off is this. The military is going to train you for your job. They're going to pay you. And you're either going to do a 4 or 6 year contract at a time. And should you want to continue, you do, as long as you're doing good and progress through the ranks. That's what the military gets. Now, what we get as individuals is training. Remember, I needed that. I needed discipline. I needed structure. I wanted educational benefits. I wanted travel, and I definitely got all of that. Would I let someone know, my children for example, that the military is a good option? Absolutely yes. Whether they were to serve 4 years or 20 plus years. For me, serving in the military, the Air Force, changed my life, and the trade-off was nothing but positive. That doesn't mean that every day was interesting, completely satisfactory. There were days where it was just boring, or sometimes you don't want to do what the military tells you to do, but you have to do it. If you don't, you'll get in trouble. And that's not the reason why I joined the military. But at the same time, think of it like this. If you sign a commitment for 4 or 6 years, stick to your commitment. Afterwards, if you want to do something different and say you don't want to do the military anymore, then that's fine, because you've served your country and you've fulfilled the trade-off, which is that training, those benefits that you get, that medical benefit that you get, your paycheck on the 1st and the 15th is earned. But after 4 or 6 years, if you don't want to do that anymore, you don't have to. You can say, I'm done and I did my time. Military trade-off is good, and for many reasons. One reason that I'll say is, let's say you have an 18-year-old or a 28-year-old, and let's say they don't have a lot of skills for whatever reason, or not a lot of experience. They join the Air Force, they're going to get their paycheck and their medical taken care of. They're going to get training as well, on-the-job training, technical training, and they're going to have a lot of opportunities to progress through the ranks, should they want to. I came in saying I'm going to do 4 years and I'm going to get out. And then I opened my eyes and realized the Air Force, for me, was a good fit. Maybe my first job wasn't really what I wanted to do long term, but I was able to retrain and take advantage of that. So the trade-off will also depend on what you as an individual want, what you do, how you perform. The list goes on and on. Keep your eyes open, ask questions, and whether you serve 4, 6, 20 plus years, active guard or reserve, make the most of your time, serve proudly, serve our great country, and make the most for yourself as well.